Hey everyone, we're little
Hello.
people. No,
Yeah.
that's not the right way to open
That's not a good way to start. Normal-sized adults here.
In a small box. Because we got the game big, because today we're playing a classic with Coral.
Yeah.
Is Crash Bandicoot a classic?
I think so. It's, what, like 20 years old almost?
Something like that. It
Yeah.
looks like a classic. I can count the polygons on our buddy right here.
Yeah.
But this is an old generation of games that you're actually familiar with.
I actually played most of the Crash Bandicoot games. Yeah. I was a big PS1 girl.
Why was that? Is that just because that's the console that Dad decided to buy you?
That's what I had. Yeah. I got it in 5th grade. And that's all I had.
How did that come into your household? Were you clamoring for a type of gaming console, or was it like a surprise Christmas gift?
It
or
was
it
a surprise gift when I got I either got straight A's or I did really well in like the mathlete competition for my school. Math Superstars is what it was called. It was like an academic reward.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then I got a PS2 when I did really well in middle school, I think. Which might be dating myself.
How it might be. How do you feel about academic rewards like that? Do you feel like it was a positive reinforcement for you to continue to do well in school?
Kind of. I didn't really get the impression it wasn't like, oh, great, now I know that if I do well in school, I'll get things. It was like I was gonna try and do really well in school anyway, and it was, oh, great. It just felt nice to be appreciated, I think.
Fair.
I think it was a more altruistic thing than a bribe, per se. And Crash 1 is actually harder than Crash 2 and 3.
I think that's because they realized it was a little bit difficult.
Yeah, they dumbed it down a bit for the next couple.
I also want to note that you're playing without joysticks.
Yeah, which is really, I'm not used to it.
You're playing a real original PSX style.
Yeah.
I feel like I have memories of playing Crash because one of my dad's friends had a son who was older than me, probably by like 6 or 7 years, and they hacked their original PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's hard to judge the depth.
It is.
It's hard to judge the depth. We had he had a PS1 that was hacked, so all the games were on it. And I remember that he went to Bible camp and couldn't take his PlayStation, so I got to borrow his PlayStation for like a month in the summer, and I played all the hacked games. Which I think on the PS1 I couldn't really appreciate.
Yeah? You didn't like any of them?
I feel like I don't have super fond memories of a lot of them. I wasn't big into I liked Crash the most, but the other games that were on there were like Gran Turismo, which I couldn't quite figure out.
I liked those.
Or I never got into like the sports games.
Yeah.
There was other stuff on there. I never really played Metal Gear.
Do you like Spyro? Spyro was the other franchise I played a lot of.
I think we're gonna get into Spyro eventually on these Coral Plays Classics.
Yeah.
Now that we have a working PlayStation emulator. I mean, we're playing this game legitimately. We're not. It doesn't matter. We're emulating this. It was a pain in the ass to set up. We had to figure out. We spent 30 minutes routing audio. Checkpoint. I think the thing that's most nostalgic about Crash for me is the sounds.
Yeah, it does. It has good music and good sounds. I like the Crash soundtrack.
I like your commitment to getting all the boxes.
It's habit.
It's habit?
Yeah, because you get special crystals that unlock the other levels.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be short.
Oh, but this is where it's not worth my effort. 'Cause it's not gonna happen.
Oh, because you have to like bounce every one at a time?
Yeah, see, I missed them.
I think you missed only 2 though?
I think I missed 3. Well, I'm not gonna find out.
I'll never know.
Nope.
Oh man, that one's painful. Is it just it really is the D-pad that's not helping here?
I think so, because I can't do as many gradual changes of direction, which is what happened there.
You wanted more,
I wanted
more
to
forward.
veer to the left, and instead I just turned mid-jump.
I feel like I actually have a memory of being around multiple hacked PlayStations in my life, because my sister went to like a gymnastics place, and it was like a big warehouse in the city we were in, and they had like a kind of like a playroom where just other people who weren't doing gymnastics can kind of hang out, and they had a cracked PS1 there also. Oh, you missed 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was 3.
The camera angle changes. That's where it got tricky.
Yeah. It can be like a slow and steady thing, though. Like, I mean, you're not getting bonus points for time in Crash.
Yeah. Loading map.
So, when young Coral would sit down and play a game like this, would it be like, I'm going to play 3 or 4 levels and then move on?
I think so. I don't really remember. I might have had like time limits. I don't think I was allowed to just like waste a day on it. I think it was like an after dinner before bedtime thing. So.
And that just leads you to believe that your parents were more thorough at being parents than mine were. Because it was definitely, I don't know. I feel like my gaming got to a point where it wasn't worth me being grumpy enough to not allow me to do it because I would get angry.
Oh, yeah. I don't have any memory of like wanting to play, not being allowed or anything like that. I also like, did you have a TV in your room and everything?
I didn't for a very long time. I don't think I did until, I want to say, middle school, maybe the end of middle school. I remember being mad about that because my sister got a TV in her room much younger than I did. And I was like, what the fuck, Dad?
Yeah, I didn't until I moved in high school.
That was close. Was it because, like, you just weren't allowed to?
Yeah. My parents just didn't want me to have a TV in my room.
What have I got?
I had a laptop in middle school, though, so that was fine. But it meant I didn't, like, want to play video games all day. We had a kind of smallish house, and it was just in the middle of the living room, so
Yeah, fair.
I wasn't as into it.
Checkpoint. I got a TV. I have like I think I still have that old gray CRT. I don't. It's a triple kill.
I was expecting 2.
I liked being able to watch cartoons in the morning when I woke up.
I don't think I can get it without killing myself.
It's interesting how one-dimensional Crash is in terms of enemies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like spin at them and kill them.
Eventually, I can slide at them, but I don't think I can slide yet.
See how thorough are you gonna be with the bonus boxes?
It depends. Some of the bonus levels are pretty easy, but some of them are like near impossible, and they're meant to just be played over and over again because you don't, lose anything for it. But it's just a time waste. This one will probably be easy because this is the first one. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Well, it's very easy.
There's.
She doesn't. Oh, it's a save point too. She doesn't look the same.
That's
as
not Coco.
She does in the.
Yeah, that's a different. You're probably picturing Coco with like the overalls and the pink laptop.
Yeah, I was picturing the person who was on the little 3 tickets you collected.
Oh, yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she looks different.
Oh, great. I don't need that.
You don't need that. But that's such an archaic system
Yeah.
too. Isn't that crazy? Just be like, oh yeah, you can just go put a password into your game.
And I remember all the Crash and Spyro games had, if you entered the right code in the beginning, you would get like a sneak peek at the next game. Like if you have a crash, you could see a sneak peek of the next Spyro, and every Spyro had a sneak peek of the next crash.
I have no recollection of that. How come you think that you're... Because if you enjoyed... I feel like this scene is always just mocking you.
I know, it really shames you.
Like the point of it is to hurt your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
If you were someone who enjoyed simpler platformers like... I mean, that almost doesn't solely say simpler platformers, but... you know, like a Crash and a Spyro.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that didn't devolve into more of a enjoyment for something a little more complex, like a Mario or a older other platformer.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't like, I guess 2D platformers is the word. So I never got into the Mario franchise, even though they're not all 2D.
So what's the difference in your head between like a 2D and a 3D platformer? Like what makes this acceptable where a 2D one isn't?
Because this, oh my god, feels like it's in an actual space, I think might be it. Whereas a 2D one just feels really flat.
Contrived.
Yeah.
That's fair. I feel like there are... Oh, I was scared you weren't going to be able to get that. I feel like there's a whole world of 3D platformers for you to experience that you could enjoy.
Yeah. But I don't even really like any games nowadays.
That's true.
No. Oh, hey. Oh, I just still didn't get it because I spun.
Oh, you spun it away.
Yeah. But I wasn't going to reach it if I didn't.
Now, did you... Wow, we have to fix that. Our PS1 just stopped working. Triangle, triangle, triangle.
Oh boy.
Triangle. X. Square.
Square left or right? I think it's left.
Yeah! Triangle, 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 triangle. Square. X. Triangle. Circle. Triangle. 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 Circle. Square. Triangle. X. 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 X.
Wow. All right. Oh no, where am I?
You're going to want to go back a couple levels because we inputted the 100% completion code. So you can just play wherever you want now.
I don't know any of these levels. Oh wow. What a inventive level name.
Hey guys, what we gonna call this level? I don't know. How about fucking boulders? Cool.
Oh, is this one where I get chased? I think this is where I get chased. By a boulder, I bet.
I don't be too intuitive about it.
Like in the later games, you get chased by a Triceratops.
That level's available. Or I guess later games.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's in this one or not.
The Triceratops is probably too taxing on the, you know.
Yeah, that's a bit involved.
The boulder's easy.
Just a textured sphere.
It's not even perfectly spherical. Like, you can look at it and just, like,
Yeah.
still pretty polygonal, which is a new word I made up right now.
Ooh.
Now, can you appreciate this from a game design perspective?
I think this level's fun.
Wherein, like, it's slowly teaching you the mechanics.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that helps. Because I feel like anytime I try to play a newer game, it has this assumption that you play other games and you know how a modern video game runs. And I don't. I just don't play enough games to have that kind of base level knowledge, and I feel like earlier games were more thorough about like just teaching you how to play.
Yeah, it's almost like a lot of people want to mask their tutorials as much as possible.
Yeah, and I don't mind a minute where it's just like, here's how you jump, here's when you need to jump, here's the other thing you can do, and how it works and how it doesn't.
Because I mean, Crash didn't show you all that stuff, but it did one at a time be like, it showed you gaps in a previous level, so you know to jump over those. Mm-hmm. And it showed you, like, very slowly, like, here's gaps with the pillars, here's gaps with the boulders. Which is nice. What have I got? And that's not to say that games are bad at doing tutorials now. I think they just try and streamline them in a different way. But you're right. I think a lot of people, game designers, just assume that you're gonna press X to jump or have that intuitive knowledge of what should be on the controller, at least, which isn't always true. How do you feel about the fact that the camera shifts so much in this game?
The camera's really annoying. I keep going to move the camera and I can't.
Because it is locked here.
Yeah.
Because in previous games, like... or like even in previous levels, like the camera was in front of you, now it's behind you, and now it's like to your side.
I want to know what's coming up.
I don't know if they changed anything with the camera in the newer Crash games. Because they did just do a remaster.
What happened?
I think you tried to double jump when you just needed to single onto the platform.
I don't think I can double jump. I don't have double jump.
Well, it looks like you...
I bounced on something, probably that fish. Yeah.
Poor fishy. He's just doing fish things.
Is that fish things?
I mean, maybe I know different fish. It's also interesting, I think one of the things about Crash is how deceptively precise you have to be.
Mm-hmm. I know that was a thing with the remasters too, is they made them a bit harder to be even more exact.
Yeah, to kind of emulate, because that is an interesting conundrum of what you do. Like, I feel like you were still on that leaf. I feel like you were on that leaf still.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to stay 100% true to the original intent, or do you want to change quality of life stuff? Because a lot of times changing quality of life stuff is good because you have the opportunity to fix things that were broken, but then are you making the same game again? Do you have to make the same game again? It probably depends on a lot of what the audience wants. What have I got? I don't know if it does a very good job of telling you there's a difference between the blue plants and the green plants.
Yeah.
Because the green ones only snap after you walk on them, but the blue ones are just on a cycle.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I wonder if anyone who is used to watching speedruns is watching these
dying?
and wants to... I mean, die is probably maybe an apt word.
Sorry, guys.
Nothing will be fast.
Alright. So...
There we go.
Ah! I don't even know what to do with those, so I'm just not gonna pay attention to them. Whoop! Good thing I got that checkpoint.
You got the checkpoint, so I mean,
I
everything...
have no lives left, though.
Why is there 2 checkpoints?
That seems ominous. Well.
So if you continue because you already have 100% unlocked, you could just...
I'm just gonna go to the next thing. Oh. Why does
it always starts at the end.
That's an interesting choice for a game over. So fast.
It's just island hopping. You got the boulder one.
Yeah, let's try upstream. Well,
I think that's
no,
one you're
that's
just
like
doing.
a water thing. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you were just doing upstream.
Yeah, let's do. Oh, right.
This is the first real fight in the game, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think so. This is the first boss.
And it starts you with 2 shield.
That's nice. Well, I can't do that. Is he okay?
He's just whacking you. He's just sweeping. He just sweeps the leg.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the time where I can hit him.
When do you think that time is?
I feel like it hasn't happened yet, because I've gone in when he's down, but it doesn't, see?
Yes, even though you're spinning, you take damage.
Yeah, so I'm not sure when I can go hit him. I wonder if I can just hide. Nice.
This is a designer
Can
exploit.
I jump on you? Yes.
Oh, he still can't hit you there. That's crazy.
Great.
Now, how do you feel about the bug crack?
It's a nice touch. Ah!
Oh, that was
Even
almost.
kind of cheating. I can't do it.
You only do have to hit him 3 times.
Yeah. So it should be
Just one.
workable.
Oh, so
Oh, he's got me.
You did get a hit there. Oh, I think
the fire burns me.
is gonna hurt you.
Wow.
Interesting that they even let you walk up there. Oh, just did it again.
I don't have good aim.
I think it's all a practice thing, right?
Yeah.
It's all repetitions. Oh, and that jump wasn't far enough, but you got him on the
I
rebound.
did get him.
So now you got
but
1
then I
life
died
left.
again.
Ah, yeah, he spun into you.
I think I can do it though.
You think you can do it?
Yeah.
I want to see you do it, and then I want to see you go to one of the later levels.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have a tough time in later levels.
I think that you've had enough practice by now to just get it. Papu Papu. I feel like the game devs are like, his name's Poo Poo. Haha, get it? He's got a butt crack.
Alright. I'm gonna play the way you're intended to.
Oh. It's almost working. Okay, yeah, there's 1 hit. Now he spins, and now he spins, and now he spins a 3rd time. Oh, and then a slam. Oh, he slammed on you, he slammed on you. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Oh, there we go. You're both on 1 HP. This is a preemptive jump. It was a little bit of a preemptive jump. Losing one right off the gate
Already.
hurts. Losing a 2nd one.
I'm not good at this, I guess. Yeah, alright, so I can't beat Papu Papu.
You just gotta... I feel like if you stay in one spot, it's gonna be beneficial. See, there you go. You got it. Now he's gonna get angry. He's gonna spin a bunch of times. He's like playing jump rope. Oh, see, easy. Look at that. You got 3 points. He has 1. He's gonna go that extra rotation. There we go.
Perfect. That doesn't look like a victory jump.
Looks like he's like, I don't know. I need a dentist. Ah.
Okay. Where should we go now? What sounds fun? Not up the creek.
Not up the creek.
Ripperoo is a boss. To Lost City. Temple Ruin sounds fun.
Yeah. Is it gonna be one of those like 2.5D ones? Oh, this looks great. I anticipate only the best things are gonna happen here.
Oh, I think I'm gonna die.
What have I got?
I don't. I think that you just need a little bit more faith in yourself. I think that the game didn't have faith in your own abilities.
Yes.
Triangle, 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 X, square, triangle, 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 square, X, triangle, circle, triangle, 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 circle, square, triangle.
I think it's gone. The number
Square,
of
triangle. Square, triangle.
Wait, I did triangle, triangle, triangle.
Yeah, no, I got it. Just go circle, square, triangle. X, 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 X.
And we're back.
Dude, I want to see you do.
I want to do one of the racing ones.
Which ones are those?
I don't know. It's like
Road to Nowhere.
that might be it.
Because I mean, there's
That
road in the title.
Road implies.
I don't see racing. I just see danger.
Well, the racing ones you have to walk up to your motorcycle, but it still might not be this.
I'm gonna look it up.
I feel like most of the racing ones have hog in the title. Oh, I thought that was white ground, and it was not. How do I... Oh boy, those fall.
What have I got this? I feel like you can get the precise spin. There we go. There we go. So what do we know about those different...
The dark ones will fall down. The light wood boards are the only ones that I can trust.
And those ones will fall down after a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
This hog is very cute. Oh, I can't jump on him though.
He just runs back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a little icy bridge. This whole bridge concept is weird.
Yes. I don't remember this level. I like it though. Oh, hey.
You liked it until it's like, okay, now make a very precise jump. There's a level on the first island called Hog Wild.
That might be it. How come he doesn't... I guess he weighs less than a Bandicoot.
I like how you had a question and then instantly decided to justify it. Because I'm sure that they did in the game. Oh, yeah, there we go. Another checkpoint. Another checkpoint and 2 lives.
Wow, not confident in me.
Or anyone. Oh, you get...
Oh! Whoa, why did that happen? That looks like a very severe death.
Yeah, it looks like you...
That looked like a game over screen.
You lost your little mask, dude.
Yeah, wow. I thought I liked this little pig guy, but he seems...
Did you jump over the ropes on the side?
I didn't think I could!
Wow.
I thought I was kept in place. Does he follow me from side to side? Yes, he does.
Elbows back, side to side. Looks like he just always swerves towards you. That time he was just intimidating you. He was like, you're gonna fall. I know you're gonna fall.
He was right. So I should stay here. Nope.
No.
I shouldn't stay there.
Just don't let him touch you.
Yeah, I thought I could jump.
Oof.
It's hard to know how close he is.
Yeah, you know,
I thought I had time. I didn't have time.
I don't want you to feel any pressure, but this is the last life.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Ha. Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
thought I wasn't even standing
Wrong
on it yet.
platform.
Oh my gosh.
Those ones don't stay. They got you.
Let's try to level that maybe. Oh wait, this isn't a race one. This is ride a hog. I didn't like those eyebrows. For jumping on top of a pig.
He's like, hey, pig. I thought racing was an entirely different game.
There are racing levels, I guess, in the later base games, but there's also Crash Team Racing, which I'm pretty good at, and I'm way better at that than I am any Mario racer.
I wonder where that is.
Because I played it a lot, but
Okay,
no
fair.
one likes those games, so I don't get any fun. I'm good at games credit for those.
That only happens. Yeah, I guess you do have to be good at the popular games.
Yeah.
It looks like it's the later Crash games that had some of the racing stuff. They made multiple Crash racing games. I guess that makes sense. They also made like Crash Bash, which is like Mario Party.
Oh, I never played those. That's unfortunate.
Come on, you got this. All you gotta do is jump.
I couldn't jump over that dude.
Can you go through the people who are blocking you? Oh. So many spikes. I don't think you have to jump over the spikes. You can just run around
I was
them.
trying to.
It was like a last-ditch effort jump.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's a big boy jump. Wow, you have to jump onto the trampoline.
Onto the drums. Wow.
Man, I don't want to say this is making me sad, Coral, because I'm enjoying the progress that we're making. Because I mean, I would have a difficult time playing this too. It's very not an easy game.
Yes. This one came out before my time. I started with the second and third, and those are easier.
Wow, see, I didn't know that. We could have downloaded the second and the third one.
Another day. History tells me I will do poorly, because this is the hardest level I've tried, and the last 3 levels have not gone well.
But maybe you excel in the darkness.
Oh, that is true.
See that snake? Didn't stand a chance.
I bet that platform won't stay there.
That was a good assumption. That spider, though.
Surprising spider.
Man. She did foreshadow with the shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, no fire, no fire, no fire, no fire.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. They all do that? Yep. Oh, boy.
But it's gonna come back. I bet there's a secret to the bottom.
That was a pretty easy jump that I just
Botched.
said no. Okay.
Okay, so happy on the jumping trigger. I like the confidence to go for the first platform.
What have I got?
Got a mask friend that'll help me with all the spears in the wall.
You don't need the mask for the spears. You got this. Oh, bold.
I needed him.
Bold. You went for both at the same time. Oh.
Bats!
I don't know if the bats would have hurt you.
Is that a hole in front of me? It seems shady, but I can't tell.
No.
No, okay.
Bats.
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 No checkpoint.
Right into the bats.
I really felt like I had.
Found one?
Yeah.
You didn't. It's also not a fun way to increase difficulty.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan of a lot of repetition.
Well, in theory, I guess back then the idea is that you're
You
learning,
improve,
like
yeah.
you improve a little bit at a time. So eventually, when you hit that goal, you feel like you're on fire.
It doesn't work for me because I get impatient and then I play worse and then I repeat it more and then I never play again because.
I have similar problems. I think I used to have similar problems, and then I started playing more games where patience was really like taught to me. I think there are some games like going back and playing the original Dark Souls that I think made me a more patient person.
Wow.
Which is pretty crazy to extrapolate because I'm like, oh, I can't win unless I'm being patient. Let me learn to be a little more patient.
What have I got?
What's going to happen here is you're not going to lose the mask this time with the spikes.
I don't know where. I guess. Okay.
Because you can just stop in the middle.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Depth perception's not great.
Easy.
This is where I would put a checkpoint if I decided where they went.
Maybe there's one at the end of the bats.
Yeah. When are the bats gonna?
It looks like they're every like 3 cycles of the big blocks.
Bats.
Yep.
Ah!
Okay,
Oh
so
boy. Well, that's been me trying to play Crash Bandicoot.
did we learn anything?
No.
No.
No. Well, I don't think I've ever played the original straight through, and I still haven't, but I jumped around, and it's harder than either I remember these games being, maybe I've gotten worse at them, maybe this really is notably more difficult than 2 and 3.
The last one's true. I doubt that your skills degrade with time because as a more holistic person, you should probably be able to process
like
more
my
of
motor
what's going
function
on.
should be a bit better than they were when I was 10.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to do gross motor skills?
Gross
Stuff.
motor? No. What is that?
This is a slight tangent. We can call it a cold out. I don't know.
Okay.
When you in elementary school, we had to do gross motor skills, which was like they would put up the game.
Good timing.
The game was just not having
it's
the
on
story.
it's on a 6 or like a 15 to 16 minute cycle. It's just over 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like you had to like set up boxes and jump between them, and it was supposed to like be training your big muscles to be more coordinated.
I mean,
so like once every 2 weeks, you'd have to do gross motor skills for 30 minutes, where we would go outside.
Did you not just have PE?
Not in elementary school.
Oh, I had PE in elementary school.
I think we did once a month.
No, I had it like once a week.
Huh.
So I don't think they called it gross motor function practice. I think they just called it PE.
Yeah.
Did you go to like a special smart child elementary
I
school?
always thought it was weird. I'm like, why are we doing gross motor skills?
Why did they call it gross motor skills?
Because there's 2 different motors. They have like gross motors are big muscles and fine motors are small muscles.
I've never heard it called that.
Which me either.
Okay.
Outside of this context, so I don't know
so
why they were
weird.
so. Fine motor skills would be like using controller, and gross
Yeah.
motor skills are like jumping over a box.
Okay. Great.
Crash has good gross motor skills. You have subpar fine motor skills.
Sure. Sure. I'll take it.
There we go. Thank you for hanging out with us for a little while. Hopefully that was less painful than Mario.
Probably still pretty painful though.
But
and
probably
I'm sorry,
still pretty painful.
But that's
I don't-
kind of the shtick of
Tell
this.
us in the comments if you get some kind of masochistic pleasure out of watching it, or if you see any growth, or what the general appeal of this is to
Yeah,
you.
should we change this? Should we just stop doing this?
I would
Let
like
us
to know what the general appeal is.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.